Hey, this is Patrick Hanathan. Welcome to my video today where we talk about money and the economy and finance and ways to prepare. I'm down here today on PCH. It's beautiful summer weather here. It feels like the middle of August. I just can't believe how nice it is here. This is February. I have to keep telling myself that. Over there is a new mall that recently opened called Pacific City, and there's the Paseo Hotel here. And then across the street is a Hyatt, or excuse me, it's the Hilton Hotel. They added a new tower there, and then down the street is the Hyatt Hotel. And right across the other side of the street is the ocean. We're going to walk right along there. And you can see the Huntington Pier way up here. And I got to show you this cool statue. I love this. I don't know how long it's been here. It's been here a long time. This was a real radical maneuver in surfing a long time ago. It's called the roller coaster off the lip. And they built this statue. It's just great. And there's the beach over there. And people riding down with their bicycles, and they got their skateboards and their backrest. And we're going to walk right over there. On the economy today, I want to talk about our economy is choking, ladies and gentlemen. And if you agree with this, please leave your comments and let some other people know you agree too. It's terrible. What's going on is ridiculous. I mean, it's just all the money printing they've done for so long, the federal government, and it's just the Federal Reserve prints all this money, and then it isn't the little stimulus they give people, the little small handouts that the people skate out with a little something between what's given to the corporations. It's all this major money printing. And check out all these cool bikes, electric bikes here. And oh my gosh, like, you know, I didn't even mention the stock market yesterday. You know, it went down like 550 points or something like that. You know, and that's normal. That's actually kind of nice to see it react normal a little bit. It's today it went down, I think it was 526. The Dow went down, and gold went up about $26 an ounce. Silver went up quite a bit. And it'll go down in a week. It'll be right back where it was. And that's how it always seems to happen with silver. Bitcoin and Ethereum, they went down, you know, 3.5%, 4.5% respectively. And you look way, you can see this, there's Catalina Island there. Trying to get you a little bit of everything here. And the girls riding by, and the girls on roller skates. And it's quite a show down here, I'll tell you. And these are our little cars that you can rent. And you can rent bicycles here too. And something up there with a bunch of sirens and policemen, lights on. And way up on the other side of the pier is San Pedro, Long Beach area. Just see it. It's kind of, it's a little foggy. You see a little Catalina Island there. And yeah, it's frustrating to me because, you know, I know like 70% of people can't even make their bills right now. That's not my figure. I mean, I researched this stuff, spent hours looking it up. You know, and then, you know, when a couple months ago, Biden, when they talked about inflation, and Biden said, "Oh, people will get over it." You know, what kind of attitude is that? People will get over it. You're supposed to help people. You know, you haven't helped people at all with hardly anything except build some roads that you got some money back from the corporations to sponsor you for your presidential race. You know, it's distressing, you know. And you keep going, well, you know, Biden's gonna, or Joe Manchin's going to come around, we're going to vote for this other bill, which will give kids some money, and maybe some people on Medicare will get some advantages on their drugs. But it's not really going to help people pay the bills. People need a stimulus. You got $800 billion sitting there from the stimulus packages that you and President Trump passed, and it's just sitting there, not even being used, and you're doing nothing with it. Give it out to the people. It's just crazy. And I'm going to show you how how the bikes work. I think they might have a little battery too, so they're a little easier to pedal. Everybody's down here having fun. The water's still cold, but it's still nice by the beach, I'll tell you. And Let me get off the main track here a little bit for a minute here. But yeah, Biden just totally frustrates me. And I voted for him, and I thought he'd help people somewhat. And I know that we're going through a lot, and just to not do anything for people, to me, it's just frustrating. And I heard him twice today, videos of him, and once he said, well, inflation's going to get better pretty soon. And then another one he said, well, it'll get better by the end of the year. Before it was transitory, was the expression he used to use. It'll just be gone in a couple of months. It's not going away at all. Anybody that does predictions on that stuff, all will tell you it's going to get worse and worse. It already hit 7.5% last year. The COLA doesn't even make up for that, And up until just 2 months ago, it was operating on the COLA of last year. For the seniors on their Social Security, it was just 1.3%. It's just sad. I mean, people are living like on $800 a month, and you're telling them, oh, you'll get over it. Boy, they should save that clip when he runs for president again, if he ever makes it that far. It's just, that's what I can't understand too, is why, when you're like, 79 years old, you'd be 82 when you run for president again. Why would you want to be president? You can't even talk without coughing and stuttering, and, why would you want to do this? Enjoy your life. Get in an old person's home. I mean, it's crazy. That should tell you something right away. This is the second tower of the Hilton here. And then that's the beautiful hotel down there is the Hyatt. But, yeah, I just can't. How much money do people need, You look at Elon Musk building that yacht that's over $500 million, and he had to buy a bridge and tear it all apart and rebuild it again at his cost so they could get the ship out of the harbor. And then he has another yacht they can put a helicopter on to get to the first yacht, and with the space flights, what are they, 28 million he took? I mean, it's just crazy, and he doesn't even pay any tax. And here people are going, God, if I just had $100, I could buy some medicine, some food, it's so wrong. And all these people take all these corporate donations, and on both sides, Republican and Democrats, and, they're not helping you. I mean, look at comments. I read them all over the internet, everybody's websites, both sides, Republican and Democrat, and everybody's just saying, I'm 70-something years old, I paid into Social Security for 30, 40, 50 years. And the money I get is so pathetic now because of inflation, because the federal government printed so much money, 40, 50% of the money got printed last year, and that makes your money worth nothing. He doesn't even address it. He's going to raise up Social Security $225, a month for people. And never talked about it since he got into office. Never even brings the subject up. And it's all about his Build Back Better plan. That Joe Manchin was going to approve and all that. Joe Manchin talks about it all the time. They restructured. They didn't have a name for it anymore. And Biden's going, Joe's going to vote for the new package now. I heard him this morning. No, he's not. He's talking about inflation. I don't know now. He just puts it off forever because he gets corporate money, not for giving money out to the regular people. The corporations want the money to go to tax breaks to them. He gets donations, Joe Manchin, like $500 million a year, $500,000 a year, I guess it would be with him, and it's just sick the way the whole system works. But I want to get right to something else because the economy's choking. It's not making it, and these interest rates start going up in price, things aren't going to work out well. And they're going to, or at least 3 or 4 times this year, raise the interest rates up a quarter of a point. So they say, some people are saying 6 and 7 times. And they haven't even made their first one, and the bank's interest rates are getting higher. All the home loans that used to be 3% or 4%, which doesn't sound like that much, but when a home's $1 million up, and the home's doubled in price in the last 4 or 5 years, and then you tack on another 25% of the interest rates increases, and then everything else goes up too, insurance and taxes, property taxes, your everything, all your upkeep. You buy a bedspread, it's up 20% this year. You buy a car, 40% higher, How about have a steak dinner and celebrate your new house? 22% higher. eggs, whatever it is. It's crazy. It's all the stuff's way more than double than your cost of living. I don't know where they get that figure for the 7.5. I'd take everything in the store and that you could buy marked at 7.5% interest, way beyond. That'd just be great. I can buy a new car. It's only 7.5%. Oh, that's a bargain. Because things are way higher than that. We know it. And I don't believe the government. I don't believe them on one thing. I don't believe them on anything else either. I just think they're lying to us all the way around. And we're never going to pay the national debt off. So, we're going to pay interest on it, and that's costing money. That's costing the taxpayer money. When they give out money to corporations, and the taxpayer pay the interest for that forever, because they'll never get the debt paid off. And things are just in chaos. They're in total chaos. People can't pay their bills. People don't sell their houses because they can't afford to buy another one. They don't want to pay the new higher property tax. I mean, people are just struggling getting by. And I don't know what that is, a little rattling over there. Something or other, toy. Everybody's got their toys down here. Beach cruiser, rollerblades, airplane they're flying, a kite, surfboard. It's a fun place, Come down and get a hotel room and just have a blast. It's real fun up by the pier too. My advice to you guys, I guess this is my big point of this video, is to get your debts paid off. Just get them paid off any way you can. Because when things get really tough, and they are, and sooner than it might be 4 months, it might be 2 weeks. Who knows? Russia's right on the borderline of Ukraine with over 100,000 troops, and if they invade, gasoline prices are going to go up sky high. I mean, gas went up today. The barrel of oil went up. It's almost 5%. It went up like 4.5% or something. $4.50. What was it? It was like under $90 a barrel, and it went up to like $94 in some sense. It's just. And they say if Russia invades Ukraine, it'll go up to like $120, $130 a barrel. I mean, add another $2 to your gas, and here in California, you're lucky to find it for $4.99 a gallon. So you can imagine, what is it going to be, $7 a gallon? Well, people just need to get over it. Yeah, that's all. They just need to get over it. Yeah, thanks, President, sir. Oh, Joe Manchin will vote with me. Yeah. Well, it's been a year he hasn't voted with you. And you passed the one bill that he wanted and you wanted with the stimulus that does help make bridges and roads better, but it also gives a lot of money to corporations. And as soon as he got that, he could care less about the other bill. He just wanted to stall it along to pay back the people that donate all the money to his campaign. In Christmas Cinema, that you never hear her opinions, we don't even know, but she doesn't go along with anything. She definitely doesn't want to raise any taxes on the corporations, even though they got giant reductions when Trump was there. It's just, and that's what we need to do, is raise the taxes up some. I mean, come on, were there like 600 top Fortune companies that pay no tax at all? That's just sick and crazy. And, but anyway, get your debts paid off. Don't borrow money from Payless, whatever you do. Those little loan companies that will charge you an arm and a leg forever. Find another way around it in doing that. Whether to keep your house and hope it keeps going up in value or levels off and just goes up a moderate amount, I don't know. My guess is as good as yours. We just don't know. I tend to think real estate's kind of hitting a bubble, and it's probably in the next year it's going to go down. Somebody that's wise might sell their house, but if you have one house and you sell it and you make a lot of money, you're going to pay a lot of tax, and then you got to live somewhere else. So is it even worth it? If you have an extra place or two, maybe dump one and get some of the money out of it. But everything is getting so high that you don't have money to buy extra stuff anymore. So just get yourself situated, stock up on the things that you'll use and need, like food and water and supplies. Have some cash on hand is always really good. Just looking at what silver went up. It went up, but not that much. It went it's at $23.63 today. I like the inflation is only temporary. Yeah, I don't buy that for 1 second. All that money that the federal government's printed, believe me, we're going to have inflation for a long time. And whether you get people that are down and out or not having any money, or you know, God, when I see all the homeless around, it just blows my mind. And then a lot of the seniors that just can't even make it, you know, and they're on fixed incomes, and you know, and you give them money, they're going to spend that money immediately, just right away. So that's not going to cause inflation. It's just, people need help. I just wish we had a president that would just take 3 days off, live on the same salary that other people live on, go to the grocery store like other people shop at, and just see how it is to live like that, sir. Then you'll know. Then you'll really know. You won't just be talking a game. Oh yeah, we're going to get your, you know, people pay all this money for insulin, we're going to get that down. Yeah, that'd be great if you do that. That's great. But that's not what people are crying about and needing right now. People need real help. They need real stimulus. You know, they need you to give them a couple grand. They can get caught up on their bills, and then maybe a universal income of $500 a month or something like that, whatever the figure is. But people just need help. You know, we're America, the greatest country in the world, and you need people to get on their feet again, be able to go shopping and be able to buy some supplies, and not just be worried all night long about how they're going to pay their bills. So anyway, those are my 2 cents today. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, any comments you have on anything, your thoughts, opinions, I would love to hear them. I'm pretty opinionated today, and I'd like to hear yours as well. I read them all, and I answer people back. So thank you so much. Please, if you enjoyed this, leave me a like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again. And despite all the problems in America, it's still a beautiful, beautiful country, and we are so blessed to live in America. So count yourself blessed, and thank you again for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.